Good morning, all. How are you, gentlemen, ladies? We'll continue with the reading, going up, get up. Let me see what we can do here. Oh, yeah. Meanwhile, on the back streets, A, B, C, and D, Annie from 82nd to 94th. The talk amongst the Dolphins was how far they had to go to get rocks or buy from a smoker roller. You know, a smoke roller is somebody who smoke coke and they sell coke so they can keep rolling and keep smoking and then smoking and a rolling and a rolling and a smoking. Anyway, in the smoke roller of the area was Vicky. Vicky was a dyke with more than 10 fine bitches than any other top-notch player baller around. Vicky had bad bras. This shit got too much baking soda in there, said. At least it ain't got all that B12 in it like them niggas from 70 something Rusdale, y'all. Said the toss up. Ed was getting high with shh. Ed took a Mac blast and blew it in her face. How old are you anyway, girl? Ed asked. 15, she said, smiling, bitch. I know you lying with all that ass and titties. Your pussy fat as a black power sign. And I know for a fact Vicky been sucking your pussy for at least 3 years. Damn, you sure do know a lot about a bitch. Yeah, you're right though. Vicky turned me out when I was 11. I started turning tricks when I was 12 and a half, and then I went renegade to Las Vegas for a year. Then I came back and started fucking with this shit, she said, smiling. Suck my dick, Ed said. She took all her clothes off to reveal a beautiful body, the color of buttermilk, rosy red areolas and nipples, silky black hair that fell to her ass when she took off her blonde wig. That same black silky hair was between her legs. Ed rethought his first command, telling her to suck his dick. Now he was thinking, I need to get this young bitch some head. No, he thought this bitch got more miles on her ass than Firestone tires. I like the way it come taste, she said, getting Ed's dick hard enough to pop. She grabbed his dick and dropped to her knees and licked it 4 times real slow, then looked up at Ed with those great green eyes and said, wow, you taste good. Ain't no doubt about it, you're one of the best in the business, Ed said, trying his best to sound normal. Touch my pussy, Ed, she said, in between sucking. No longer able to control himself, Ed dropped to the floor with her, kissing her in the mouth, then put his head between her legs and started slurping like he was eating a hot fudge sundae on a hot summer day with no spoon. Fully knowing the effect she had on man and the women she grabbed back, knowing fully the effect she had on man and women, she grabbed the back of his head, pulling his face into her pussy as she came in his mouth and said, drink, nigga, drink. Ed followed her commands like a private first class, drinking her juices like it was a glass of grape juice. As she pulled his head away, he looked dizzy as if someone had spent him around too many times. She pushed Ed so he would lie down flat on the floor, turning back to him, grabbing hold of his ankles and slid his dick inside her pussy. She started bouncing up on Ed's dick like it was a ride at Disneyland. Oh, yeah, damn, shit. Ed cried out as he nutted inside her hot pussy. What the fuck is going on in here? A deep southern voice inquired from the hallway as the door flew open. Grandpa, I got company. She said, not even bothering to cover herself or Ed. Ed's eyes open, butt naked. Ed felt as if he swallowed his heart, frozen stiff as a board. Ed didn't know what to do. Oh, baby girl, I'm sorry, the grandfather said, closing the door. Ed, don't trip, Uncle Grandpa is blind, she said. I'm gonna fuck up out this motherfucker, Ed said as he quickly dressed and left the house. Ed walked to the corner and easily seen 6 smokers that needed some crack. He turned right on B Street and walked the block and turned left on 90th. Ed had all kind of shit going through his head as he walked 2 blocks up to East 14th Street. Meanwhile, Toby was walking down 90th with thoughts of one thing, getting money in abundance. Told, Ed yelled from across the street. Man, I got a spot where you can put it on lock, get bread like Wonder, and make cake like Hostess, Ed said to Toby. Toby looked at him like he just got out of crazy house. I get the picture, nigga, what's really? Toby said. The back streets need dope like an empty pharmacy, Ed said. Don't that bitch got it on lock over here? Toby said, no, dog, that bitch is our own best customer. The more she smokes, the less she rolls. Not to mention the fact that she more focused on kissing more bitches than Bob Barker. Ed said, Ed, you know a couple of dope fiends down there that let me pump product out their house? Toby asked. I know a few, but let me run a quick oil check and see which one is the best one open shop in. You know, as far as the ones that know what the business is and won't talk to Popo and whatnot, Ed said, letting Toby know he was going to be cautious. Do that, Ed, get back to me, Ed, Toby said, feeling like a big boss just telling somebody to get back to him. Damn, ain't this a bitch? Toby said out loud after checking his speaker, stash spot, and finding all of his rocks gone but 9 punk ass rocks. $180. That's all I got left in this world. I would have been better off not leaving home at all. Damn, this is fucked up. No matter who took it, I ain't gonna get it back. Fuck what I'm gonna do. Go tell my mother and my father somebody in the house stole my dope. Man, when it rains, it pours. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. No way in the world I would have thought I'd be coming at Bobby D with less than 200. Knowing full well this nigga gonna look at me like a damn fool. Frustrated, Toby grabbed the rocks, left home walking down 88. As he walked, he thought to himself of a way to bubble up fast. I just need to come up with a way to get money fast and big. I got it. Give it away. Yeah, hell yeah. It could work. Lost in his thought, not recognizing him before he knew it. He was walking past East Bay Drive-In's motorcycle club. Then hitting 8th Street, he said to himself, fuck, I'm gonna go for it. Stopping between A and B streets, he walked up to 3 dope fiends with money in their hands, looking like they was about to go half on something. What y'all about to get? Toby asked, talking to his thick, fine, mixed lady he was serving on a regular basis. Hey, Toby, you working? She asked in a sexy voice for sure. She said, we got 60, hook us up. Here, for all smokers I got love, Toby said as he handed her 6 rocks instead of 3, 2 for 1 all day. Everybody's eyes got big, even the dope fiends standing around as they looked at Toby. Then the bass heads checking the dope by putting it on their tongues. They could clearly see by the look in the smoker's eyes, it was all good. Another smoker rushed up. Plug me for 40, he said, his breath smelling like hot tiger shit. Toby turned his head from the smell and said, I got only 30 more left, homie. Keep the $10, he said, as he gave Stanky Breath his last 3 $20 rocks and told everybody else I'll be right back, thinking in the back of his mind that AB once told him the key to balling was to turn it on when you are ready and turn it off when you ain't got it, feeling that they would truly wait for him. Toby walked back to East 14th Street, crossed the street and went to the phone booth in the Food King parking lot, reached in his pocket, moved the cash around his fingers so he could get to the bottom of his pocket for a dime for the phone, and came back out. We won. The cash is the only money he had. Oh, little Van, loan me a dime. Toby walked back to East 14th Street, crossed the street and went to the phone booth in Food King's parking lot, reached in his pocket, moved the cash around with his fingers so he could get to the bottom of his pocket for a dime for the phone, and it all came back to him at once. The cash is the only money he had. Oh, little Van, loan me a dime, Toby said. Little Van came out of the store. Here, nigga, Van said, and kept walking, more than likely thinking Toby was gonna ask for some of his dry salami and cheese. Toby put the dime in the phone booth and pressed 874-1070. Ring, ring, beep, beep, 638-5608, and hung up. About a minute later, the phone rang. Speak on it, Bobby D said. Toby thought to himself, this nigga will lose his mind if I say his first initial letter of his name or anything on his phone. What's up? Come holler at your boy. I know where you at. The last time I seen you, you was skinny. You been eating, nigga? Bobby D said, talking cold. Man, you ain't gonna believe this. I went on a diet, Toby said. Knowing this was a moment of truth, he held the phone tight, waiting to see what Bobby D was gonna say. If you went on a diet as hungry as you looked the last time I seen you, nigga, you ain't gonna never eat, Bobby D said and hung up the phone in Toby's face. To anybody listening on that conversation, they would have thought Bobby D was concerned with Toby's health. But game-oriented niggas know Bobby D just told Toby, nigga, you playing with it. I'm not trying to get no money, I'm not fucking with you. Well, Toby thought, time to get a new hookup. Hanging up the phone, he walked down East 14th Street, turned right on Oxyon, walked up a block and a half where he knew the Powder Boys would be kicking it. Sure enough, they were out there. Burlamo, Ant Flowers, Ant Brown, and Jed. What's up, Burla? Hey, Jed, AB? I said, not gawking at Jed's new drop-top candy apple red BMW, not looking at it at all. I know they would all be impressed with not me jocking like a basic nigga. You act like you see brand new BMWs in the hood every day, brother said. Why should I trip off this man's car? I had the hookup he got. I had 10 of them, Toby said. Nigga, please, AF Flower said, as they all started laughing. Real talk. Put me on an outball like Magic Johnson, Toby said. Boom, boom, boom. The bass beat up the block towards him. Everyone looked up to see Ager, Jed's little brother, shake the concrete in his gold drop Mustang with white and peanut butter guts. What's poppin', y'all? Ager said. We dumped that spot in Black Hawk for 1.6 million. I'm about to make a move to set us all up for life. I hollered at AB about it, Jed said. AF is mumbling something about niggas making decisions without him. Jed, where you going? Ager said. This little bitch, Jed said. Here, Ager said as he tossed his brother keys to his Mustang and got in his BMW with less than 100 miles on it and burnt rubber. Someone didn't know better, they would think Ager had those types of privileges because he was Jed's little brother. But truth be told, any one of these niggas could use each other's cars, houses, jewelry, whatever. They were rich on a whole nother level, way past Baldwin. This was that original Plymouth Rock crew, better known as Powder Boys. Fuck it. I thought as I turned to Ant Flowers and said, hook me up, Ant Flowers. Little nigga, you ain't ready. AF said, what? Whatever you give me, I'll double it up. Small hustlers of fiends, I don't care. Make $10 or $20 as long as I get rid of it as soon as I get it. Toby said, sounding like he had a better concept of the game than most grown men. Burlamo frowned. Jed smiled, and Ant Brown nodded his head ever so slightly to say, yeah, that young nigga ready. 678-4612, AF said. Code 8800. Toby said, I got somebody on that already. What a bitch, I'm gonna make you so much money you'll be able to bake biscuits for the projects, Toby said, and the whole crew started laughing. Toby, you know we are niggas with rules, cause we got big shit to lose, Ant Brown said out the blue. Y'all know my pedigree since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. Check it out, Toe. I know how these niggas feel about us. Can't see us, niggas wanna be us. Can't see us, niggas wanna be us. a nigga gonna give you a shot. Keep your mouth closed and get your weight up, AF said. As he nodded his head ever so slightly for Berlamo to touch Toby with some product, Berlamo lifted the hood of his Ford LTD, removed a magnetic box, opened it up, and pulled out a sandwich bag, a large yellowish rock, and it said, "Here, little nigga, bring me back 1800. Told, you know what Berlamo gave you? And Brown said, looks like a zip, Told said. You know what it costs if you cop that from one of these other cats out here, Aaron Brown said. This little nigga know what time it is, Berlamo said to Aaron Brown. 2500, Toby said, just to make sure everybody knew what it was. Told, you cut that up in all rocks, make like 5 or 6 G's. Give brothers 1800 shit, you be rich, little nigga, AF said. I thought fast and hard before I answered. This was a setup statement. If I answered it wrong, AF would probably tell Berlamo to take the product back, or after I leave to tell him not to fuck with me no more. If I do that, I might be 14-year-old nigga rich, but I'm trying to get homes and bronze. I want a good life. If this little nigga walking like he talking, he might get a spot on the team. All right, Toad, we about to bounce. AB said, stay up, Toad said as he started to walk off, noticing them all walking away from their cars towards Berlamo's backyard. Just then, 4 brand new Harleys shot out. They paused at the stop sign and took off on wheelies. AF and AB short ones, but Berlamo rode his for the whole block before setting it down. Thinking to myself, now it's time to get busy. First I got to, Toby! I was spooked for a minute, then I looked at Roy and Tiny's house across the street, but I didn't see nobody. Toby! Nigga, you hear me? Next door to Aunt Tiny's house was Willie Gold's house. What's up, Will? Toby said. What you was doing over there with the niggas? Gold said. See, Willie Clay and Willie Gold had a low-level operation, low as in 300,000 or 400,000 a month, with high aspirations. Not to mention the thought that if everybody they knew got down with them, they would have this ultimate family clique. Thinking fast and hoping this nigga didn't see Berlamo give me the work. Shit, I was just looking at them clean-ass Harleys, Toby said, praying Gulf would bite. Nigga, you need to get off them niggas' dick and hook up with fam and get you some money. Thinking to myself, it's always the niggas that really ain't got good that's telling you how good it would be if you got down with them. But the cats that got it ain't looking for nobody to hook up new with them. Shit, go. My father be hitting these corners, fuck around and get beat half to death out here trying to hustle, Toby said as he walked slowly. Whatever, nigga, Go said. That could mean he peeped everything, or it could mean he didn't see nothing. But that was the game. Niggas collected info and used it against each other. Don't talk to a female about what you're doing or who you're doing it with, because next week she might be telling him about you. Turning right on Plymouth, walking towards 87th Street, I saw a dog's white Kango coming towards me. Tom, come here. Someone in his voice told me to run. Tom, come here. I made another right turn on 87th as I picked up speed, looked back at Dolph, was right on my heels. Damn, this nigga fast. Just then, Dolph stepped on my heel with my foot, making me fall on the sidewalk and scrape my arms and my knees. Nigga, what you tripping on for? Toby said. I heard you got YOLO, nigga, break yourself, Dolph said. If you rob me, nigga, you'll just be practicing. I'm so broke I can't pay attention, Toby said as an old lady opened her black iron gate. What the hell wrong with y'all making up all that noise out here? I'm trying to watch my stories. Leave that boy alone, she said as I got up and took that opportunity to run again and didn't look back. As I turned left on Holly, I got to 88th and slowed down to turn the corner, wondering what time it was, thinking I'd be in some real trouble if I turned up home too early on a school day. What's up? Toad said to his sister. Where you coming from looking like somebody beat your ass? Choo-Choo said. Marianne, Toby's sister's government name, aka Choo-Choo. Her friend Keisha was calling her from across the street. She fucked with Frog from 85th. But any nigga with one good eye wanted to fuck Keisha. She was beautiful on a whole other level, with honey, light brown complexion, and an ass so perfect you could sit your coffee cup on it. Marianne, Keisha kept calling from Food King's parking lot like she was going crazy, but really loving the attention she was getting from all the cats that were trying to talk to her. Boy, you better not be letting them damn niggas jump on you, or I'm gonna tell Daddy, Choo said as she passed by me going down the stairs and across the street to talk to Keisha. Rushing into the house and up the stairs to my room, I took a chair out of the hallway by the heater and put it under the doorknob so no one could get in. Got out my cutting box, which was an old VHS video cassette case with a box of Gem Star razors. Then I took the Yola under my nutsack and put it in the VH case because it had sides that caught all the crumbs. And crumbs was a good thing. Crumbs could get your dick sucked. Crumbs could get you gold rings and gold chains. Crumbs could get you a Renault-Dauphins car. Crumbs could even get a motherfucker beat down. Yeah, crumbs was a good thing. I took my time, and 40 minutes later I had 5,000 in fat ass slugs. They looked like $50 rocks instead of $20 rocks. As I did the math, I couldn't help but smile. By giving everybody 2 for 1, I would make a quick 2,500 payroll, 1,800. That would leave me with 700. At these prices, I could blow up overnight. Damn, this is too many crumbs to just let it be fucking off. I'm gonna have to save them. Maybe I can do something with them later. Toby thought to himself. He then put 50 rocks into 5 different sandwich bags and put them under his nuts. Toby put everything up, moved the chair from the door and went down the stairs to use the phone. Ring, 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 ring. Hello, is that you, Ed? Toby said, nigga, it ain't dollar for dollars, Ed said. Ed, I got this boss hustle for you. You got some scrap iron? A gun that you could throw away after it's being used, Toby thought in his mind. Nah, I just got the pistol in Grandpa's name. Well, I would have to do for now, bring in meat in your ass and meet me in Food King parking lot by the phone booth. And be there in 59 seconds with bells on. As he hung up, Toby thought to himself, damn, I was gonna bring 500 counting at a time, but since Ed holding more heat than the oven, we might as well make like the hospital and open up the pharmaceutical counter. Toby grabbed all the work and put it in one bag and put it under his nuts and left the house.